Okay, live now. One, two, three.
Okay, I need to see both. I lost Abby.
I'm here.
Oh, there you are. Now I can see you again.
Yeah. Yeah. With you
Excellent.
again.
So
Yes.
Anil, Anil is going to count us in 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to start live.
Yeah, one, two, three. We live now.
We're live. Excellent. Well, back to CTM News. I thank you for joining us on this incredible election day. I hope that if you have not mailed your ballot in already, that you're getting out to the polls to vote. It is my true honor to welcome Avigdor Eskin to the show today. Avigdor, welcome to the show.
It's such a great pleasure and honor to be with you and to congratulate you with another great victory of Donald Trump. Actually, it's not only his victory, but it's victory of Israel, of the United States, and the whole world, of all people who believe in biblical values, all people who profess real faith, all people of faith and dignity. They are going to celebrate with us this evening, I'm sure.
Oh, I love your optimism, Avigdor. For those of us who don't know, could you tell us a little bit about your background with Israel and America and supporting conservative values?
Yes, no, I've been to Israel since the age of 18, so it's over 40 years. And since then, I had many endeavors in the direction of American conservative. Actually, I was the one who was the pontific building the bridge between Israeli right-wing circles and late Senator Jesse Helms, who was the greatest friend of Israel. Actually, this was our project, and not only with him, but with such people like Jerry Falwell and many other leading conservatives since that time. I want to tell you that this night is especially important because all of us had some fears that maybe something wrong will happen. But after I could see this tremendous enthusiasm this Donald Trump, this man of dignity, this Cyrus of our time, he comes across as a winner all over the place. I mean, he's the winner. Can't go other way. The polls cannot predict what percentage of the people will go to vote. And there's no doubt, absolute no doubt, that his supporters will go and vote in very large, huge numbers, and it will convince others. And those who, for some mistaken reason, think that Trump doesn't fit, many of them will just stay home because they have no option, they have nobody to vote for. Maybe some independent candidates, I don't know. But listen, if you open the Bible, the book of Genesis, chapter 12, verse 3, you will find there the promise of God that those who bless Israel will be blessed. And President
Amen.
Trump, he brought peace to the Middle East. He brought peace between Israel and other states. He recognized Jerusalem as the holy capital of Israel. He recognized the Golan Heights. He is going to recognize Judea and Samaria, those places that the patriarchs come from, like Hebron and others. And this man is going to enter the history, and he will be in the biblical history of our time, no matter what. You have to
Wow.
understand, he is a great man, and we in Israel are grateful and thankful to America of Donald Trump. We love you, America. We love you all.
And Americans love Israel as well. For those of the audience who maybe don't know these strong ties between Israel and America, can you tell us a little historical background and how this is so significant that what Donald Trump has done in this presidency?
Well, let's be clear that since the early days of political Zionism, which is the beginning of the 20th century, there were Christian Zionists in America. There were Christian believers who supported this great idea of fulfilling the prophecy of Jewish return to their land, because this is the
Yes.
prophecy of the Holy Bible. And there were people in America, Christian people, who supported and believed. You can see in different periods of American history different moods and a different atmosphere. We saw, we saw very friendly President Ronald Reagan and real deep strategic cooperation with Israel. We saw people like Barack Obama, who was interested in disengaging with Israel, who wanted to support
Mm.
new Middle East, meaning Muslim Brotherhood. He was behind the overthrow of the regime in Egypt and bringing in Muslim Brotherhood in other places. He had absolutely different approach to the Middle East. He wanted to change the whole picture of the Middle East and to see Israel getting belittled, not only on the map, but also as you see Israel from the United States. But now the situation is all different. Donald Trump made this bet to go towards Israel, and everybody in the world, including some liberal Israelis, kept telling that this will lead to this terrible blast of terrorism, bloodshed over all the place. Listen, we are living the most peaceful and quiet period of our history in Israel because Donald Trump
That's right.
didn't listen to them. Because he didn't
Yes.
listen to them, because he listened to the voice of God, he listened to the word of Bible. We live today in the most peaceful atmosphere since Israel became a state. Not only that, I'll give you another example. When Donald Trump decided to take out arch-terrorist Soleimani, people from American intelligence community, including the smartest of the smart, um, Michael Morrell, who was who was deputy director of the CIA, he said, whether it's right or wrong, I'm pay with blood. And he was all wrong. There was no blood, because when you're strong, when you are determined, you bring peace. When you take out a leader of al-Bakri, al-Baghdadi, when you take out Soleimani, you bring peace and prosperity by building your country, by opening in the states where some governors wanted to knock it down and to close it down, houses of prayer, by
Mm.
letting people pray, letting people sit in biblical classes and Torah classes, and this what brings prosperity, which this what brings blessing from heaven. And this what we have to remind everybody: Donald Trump is not alone. Donald Trump is with God.
Amen. And so, who are hearing voices of fear, like you were saying, he was told there's going to be bloodshed if he does this. And people are hearing voices of fear that Donald Trump is doing wrong things, and they're hearing things from the other side. What would you say to people who are fearful of what's going to happen next politically, and how can they rest in the Bible and God and the Torah and what we're told holds true in our faith? What could you speak into the hearts of people who are hearing fearful messages on other networks?
Just don't be blind. Look at the numbers. If you are only thinking in the terms of dollar and economy, look what Donald Trump did to US dollar and US economy. Look what he did. If you're into industry, into finances, look what he did to the financial world. Everybody is prospering. Everybody was benefited by Donald Trump. If you are talking about international policies, Donald Trump is making America great. America today is much more influential than America was 10 years ago. America is appreciated. During the Obama time, people wanted America to get out from everywhere. People wanted America to get out. Today, they are begging America to stay. They are begging America to come back. Look at this. Look at the NATO states. He demanded from them equal payment. They're coming up and up, but also they want America to stay. They beg America to stay. This is how you win the respect. This is how you win dignity. And above everything, yes, Donald Trump brought good spirit to America. This is America we love. This is America people will love. Nobody will love America of radical left or racist black movements. Nobody likes this America. Nobody will respect this America. This America will go down. They want to drag America down, down, down to crime, to racism, to all vices existing on this earth. Donald Trump is bringing smile, virtue, sunny Donald Trump, winning Donald Trump forever.
That Avigdor, I wonder, it's really nice to hear that outside perspective that you bring, what the rest of the world is seeing of America during this Trump administration, because here in the liberal news, we hear one thing, but to hear something from someone who is outside of the States, who's in Israel, Russia sometimes, that you're really hearing how the world is seeing Donald Trump, and it's different than we hear on our news. Isn't that correct?
Your news biased to the extent
Very.
that they can really win the battle against Soviet Pravda 35 years ago. I mean, they really do this number every day. Come on. All European NATO countries beg Donald Trump to stay. They ask him to come and to stay. In the Middle East, the Arab countries. I'll give one example. When Obama was the president, how many Arab regimes tried to shake him? It's Syria, Egypt, everywhere. What's called Arab Spring was actually Arab Storm. This was a stormy year. These are stormy years, impossible years. And now stability is coming. And all those are the most stable countries. Those are United States allies. And Donald Trump strengthened ties with these countries. Donald Trump strengthened ties with all peaceful Arab countries. He also did it with Israel. And those radicals, those bloodthirsty terrorists, they are no funds. No funds. This was Donald Trump response to them, whether it's Palestinian autonomy, whether these are different Muslim Brotherhood organizations. Donald Trump defunded them all. But he brings honor, respect, cooperation to those who respect America. And he wins this respect. Listen, don't let them fool you by all their polls. Look at the facts. Look how strong America is today. Please just see what Donald Trump has done in different parts of the world to make America great. I mean, it's unbelievable. In 4 years, he did what sometimes you need a generation to change it. Because America of Obama and even America of Bush, America of Clinton was a target for all terrorist organizations. America of Donald Trump, even after taking out Soleimani, there was no one drop of American blood. Remember it, think about it. This makes the whole difference. This makes the whole difference. They do not dare. Your people are safe today. Open your eyes. Please open your eyes. The people of America are much safer today than they were during the time of Obama or Clinton. Compare it, please. Be honest.
You bring up a good point to take a look at each year and see which years have been the safest years. I want to talk a little bit about what you brought up earlier, and we're going to bring Chris Graham Howard onto the show here in just a second, and maybe we can all three talk together about this news media that we see, you brought it up, there's just blatant fear being thrown around and numbers of pollings that are completely incorrect. What is your opinion on that, Avigdor? And Chris, Howard, maybe we can have you chime in on that. And the division it's creating in our country because of this really skewed news media that's out there.
Yeah, and I apologize. I can barely hear you.